What's up, dude? Hey! Oh my goodness. Guess I have to do some stuff here. Hi! You're live with the Fiber Tribe. Hi. What's up? What a day. Do I even have this right? I don't. That's why I couldn't see you. Hello, Danielle. How are you? I tried a new setup today. Hello! And I didn't have it quite right. So I don't know if you're going to get to see me fiddling around with my laptop. I don't know. But hi, good afternoon. How is everybody? How's your weekend been? Seriously, how are you all? Thank you, Carrie. I'm trying my best. I'm very trying. Oh, Tina. Where are you, Tina? You're hot. Hello, Cindy. Yesterday was a real hot here. Yesterday. I don't know what I'm saying. I wasn't drinking today. I gotta move this just a little bit because I can't see. Oh, Lori, that is good news. Lori said, we have been raining for close to a week and the fires in my area have decreased in size and under control. That is great. I'm great, Mary. I'm so glad you're good. Oh, Fowlerville. Yeah. It's not that hot here today. But we did start closing the pool early so that it wouldn't be so like, I'm fine, Melanie. You guys, I was not sick. It was just 6 weeks off sugar. And then I had a whole boatload in the morning because I thought, oh, this Saturday I'm going to take a day off or however you want, cheat day, however you want to say it. And I had a ton and nothing else. So my heart was racing. I was sweating. I was not having a hot flash. Not saying that can't happen, but I wasn't having one. I was just like pouring sweat. And I can't say I felt nauseous or like I just felt sick. I don't know how else to say that. So, oh my gosh. Okay, Mary finished an I-cord. Yes, that takes forever. Hello, Margaret and Chris, and oh my goodness, how are you guys? Okay, Carrie, that's literally, we've talked about it. In fact, there's a joke in our house because when I was a kid, my cousin was like 2 years younger than me. And we were all out to eat like in this big family dinner, and this poor busboy kept pouring water, like trying to pour people's water, and he was spilling it all over the tables. And my uncle said, stop, he's trying. And my cousin was like, he was like 3. He was like very trying. So we joke about it now. Whenever I say I'm trying, John will be like, very trying. I'm doing my best. But it was fine. And you guys, I'm going to show you on Tuesday what I got. And I got one thing that is just so, so cool. Hey, Heather. Heather made it. This isn't your first one, though, Heather. Haven't you been to some during Tour de Fleas? Look at this. Yeah. Annie, hello. Annie said hello from England. Nyla Rain, hi, Beer. You were not, I mean, we've only been here a few minutes. Hi, Monique. How is everybody? Everybody who just got here, because a bunch of you already told me how you were. Tell each other. Caitlin's working on assembling an Afghan that a friend's grandma never got to finish. You know, I always feel like when you work on those projects, doesn't that feel good? There's like love in it and it just means something to everybody. It's so nice. Hello. Lori just got it too. You're not the only one that got it a few minutes late, Lori. Hi, Bev and Rhonda. How are you? How are you guys? Mary said hers came through late too. Oh, YouTube, bless you. It does work well. I mean, YouTube does a lot. It's also very trying. Hello, Michelle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is today, but he's into it. Oh, Lorraine, that's exciting. What are you doing? Oh, and Patricia, I know you're Pat Fain. I know who you are. Cleaning Angora cages today. Oh, it's hot, I bet. Hey, Deb, you made it. Hello, Dewana. My goodness. Oh, good. Cold brew coffee or a cold brew? I have no problem with either one. This is like my first Sunday in a month where I wasn't having a margarita. I'm a little dehydrated, so I'm scared. Just a little, though. It's nothing major. It's just like we are all sweaty outside getting the pool closed. How sad. Mary, welcome. Oh, thanks. You're the best. Not even kidding. Well, you guys, can you all, there's a bunch of different people. Can everybody like say where they're from? Oh, hi, Hannah. Oh, Hannah. Oh, no. Hannah said her dad's in the hospital, so she can't stay, and they just found ants all over their house, and her husband is leaving for a week. Oh, my goodness. Erin, don't you? I was so nervous about that because they're being drop shipped, but I'm really happy with mine. I wore my t-shirt yesterday because I thought if anybody like was trying to scan the crowd or look, and I did meet a couple of you, which was so cool. Okay, so we've got Iowa, Nebraska, Tennessee, Indiana, Flushing, Michigan. Carrie, are you Flint City Fibers also? Northern Wisconsin, California, Columbus. Oh my goodness, Iowa, West Central Texas, Indiana, Norfolk, and England. Okay, Annie, I know who you are now. Cincinnati, I thought I knew, but oh gosh, you got a whole bunch of Ohio, Australia, New York State, Ontario. Look at more Canada, Philly, Toronto. You're practically like a neighbor. You know that already, though. I know where you are, Deb. My goodness. So a lot of Ohio and Canada. You guys win. It's not a contest, but. Herman, Montana, famous for bachelors, and where the mom hit her 2 teenage girls a few years back. I don't think I know about that. Louisville. Probably said that wrong. I try my best. Vancouver, Nottingham. It's not Nottingham, right? Is it? Probably depends on who you ask. Hudsonville, Michigan. What? Sarah, you're like my neighbor. I told you guys about Hudsonville ice cream. That's where they make it. Well, that's where they started to make it. They probably don't all make it all there anymore. Louisiana, Illinois, New Brunswick. My gosh. Monique, were you also near fires? I know somebody else was concerned. Kansas. We're going to be in Nebraska in a few days, you know. Western Washington. Winnipeg. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Thank you, Carrie. That is Flint City Fiber. I thought so. And sometimes when you guys have different, like, little picture avatars and different names in different places, I take a while to make the connection, if you know what I mean. So, okay, more Charleston, Quebec. My goodness. Who's farther, a beer? Oh, bye, Hannah. I'm really sorry. I hope your dad is better soon. And the ants, I like taro. It's not the most environmentally friendly thing, but it works like nobody's business. Venus, hello. I probably should spin, huh? So just look at my buddy. You okay? Well, I don't know huge, but it's wonderful. I mean, it doesn't need to be huge because it's amazing. Uh-oh, I somehow screwed up my tension. Hang on. I'll tell you what. Carrie, I'm going to do it on Tuesday. And Abir asked, what's on the wheel? I'll tell you guys what Carrie asked in a minute, just in case you can't see the chat. So Abir asked what's on the wheel. This is the merino silk from the Paradise box bag package for August that I dyed. So I think it'll be done also by Tuesday. And Carrie asked if I was going to do a shopping reveal. And it'll be in the Tuesday video as well. No, hi Jennifer. I am great. I hope you had a good week. I hope things are wonderful there. I have no idea. I mean, everything we see right now is about, a different part of the world. I don't want to go into that because it's so sad. It's really hard. Oh, Carrie. And Rhonda said, oh, is that the fiber that looks like a volcano? Okay, it is not, but I dyed myself some of that fiber. Hang on, I'll show you guys what this looks like. And I'm going to take it with me on the trip, and I cannot wait to spin it. It's sitting in the kitchen, and I keep walking past it. But I don't know how this color is going to look for you guys, but it's like purple, gold, burgundy, where the gold and the purple met is the best brown. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. This is going to probably disappoint some of you because it's really only a big surprise for me. Because Lori asked about, can you tell us surprise news? I bought a car. And we've been shopping for a couple months, and we've been kind of sort of arguing about it. So that's all it was. But I couldn't get home in time. Okay. Oh, I'm guessing you mean smoke jumper. Oh gosh, Monique, that's really scary. Does it scare you and make you stress? Thank you. Yeah, it's just my car. Just that I bought a car, and that means that I probably will go to Rhinebeck because I'll just drive myself. But now I also don't have to think about it anymore because I was stressed. Jennifer said, thanks, Trish, I'm fine. Had a good week. Yay. Oh, 8 weeks is like fun because they're starting to really pay so much attention about what's going on. Really fun. Thank you, Rhonda. She said congrats on the car. We've been looking forever. It feels like forever. And I don't know, not matching what we wanted, I guess. I know it shouldn't matter, but it was stressful. Candy said, hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Long time no chat. Yeah, Candy, where you been? Hello, Joanna. I bet. Monique said, her talking about her daughter being a smoke jumper. Monique said, used to, I try not to think about it too much. I have to do that too, about a lot of things. KJ, hello. Oh, Nancy. Nancy said, my daughter moved to college yesterday, so now I have my very own room. Oh my goodness. What do you do? Do you like weave, spin? What are your hobbies? Carrie said you had different needs, that's all. I think we did have different priorities, and it's so divergent, I think is the right word, that we were just struggling to get on the same page. And we talked about it a couple times, and we finally got to the point where I was like, okay, what if you find them for me to look at, and then I don't go look at them unless they're okay, like in your category, and then, you know what I mean? And so he was like, I can do that. So it actually worked pretty well that way. Sarah asked, did anyone else go to Michigan Fiber Festival yesterday? or Michigan Fiber Festival. Enjoyed it yesterday. I went. Had to go home early. Hello, Ilea. Oh, and Elizabeth did the same thing when her oldest left for college. Maybe Elizabeth will have some good tips. Oh my gosh. A beer, what do you mean? Why have you been trying? What does that mean? Okay, spin, knit, quilt, and weave. All right, so also then we need to know how many square feet do you have? Because that is going to be challenging. Oh, Candy was a couple hours away from me. You were actually not far from Carrie at all, I think, visiting her son and his family. Aw, how fun. Is that good? Oh my gosh, Carrie's getting her own room. We're growing up. We're all growing up and getting our own rooms. Carrie said, cars are a difficult thing to agree on. I'm glad it's over and the stress is gone. 8 weeks. It was at least 8 weeks. It may have been longer. I don't like to fight either. I hate turmoil. Nancy said, Carrie, I cried so hard, but it didn't stop me from cleaning out a closet. It's hard. I had a really hard time. Oh, Carrie, I hope you come next year. I think I'm going to apply to teach dyeing. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I seriously think I might write one of the proposals. Oh, Deb, did you really? That's so sweet. Is she all settled in and everything? Deb said she dropped her daughter off at college Wednesday and already drove to visit her yesterday. That's so sweet, though. Oh gosh, Joy, I hope you make it soon to the Fiber Festival. Joy, that's a pretty good drive, though. You know, you can stay there. You can actually camp on the grounds, and it is pretty okay nice. I mean, it's not magical or anything, but you know. Carrie said, yes, do it. I'll sign up for the class. Well, we'll see if I actually have the guts to do it when it comes time. I'm scared. But I feel like if I'm going to combat imposter syndrome, I need to just start fighting. You know? Oh, Deb, she loves it. Does that make you feel better? Or I don't think that would have made me feel any better when my son, I would have been still just as sad. You'll do it, Avir. You can do it. Get your license, I mean. Margaret said, I make the little decisions like what car, where we live, where we go on holiday. He makes the big decisions, but keeps quiet about them. That's funny. Okay, Nancy said 10 by 10. Who's got tips for a little wee studio? I mean, it's not super tough. It's not, you know, it could be worse. Joy said we've been in Marquette for the summer. Oh, how fun. Good to know we can camp there as we live in our RV. Yeah, and it's like cheap. I think it's like $25 a night, but they do not have any full hookups. Oh, Lana, I'm sorry. Lana's getting a buffering. Elizabeth said, don't be scared. I'm sure stuff. Oh. Wouldn't it be fun to die in person? Amy said, where is the Wisconsin? I don't know where it is. I've heard about it a ton. Oh, Lori. Lori suggests a like spike. Joanna, I'm going to. Right now, I'm trying to kind of figure out the logistics because I'm going to have to like move. I won't be able to interact with you guys unless I move a TV like right there, but we're going to do it live. We're going to card live this week. So I think it's going to happen. I'm just not quite ready. Oh. I'm going to sign up. I think I might as well submit a proposal. I don't know why I'm so weird about that, but I am. Erin said my studio in the basement is a small area. I utilize a lot of storage under tables, bookshelves, and pegboards. Okay, so that is a great one. We replaced the desk in here with, you'll get to see it in the tour, with some like drawer unit things so that there's no table that doesn't have storage in it. And we're trying like everything Oh, sweet Heather. We're trying to use all the wall storage like with pegboards, just like Aaron, is it Aaron? Yeah, Aaron said. And just like use all the vertical space, if that makes sense. Like hang it up as much as you can on the wall and all that kind of thing too. And in the closet, put shelves in. Oh, bed risers are a great idea too. Candy said, Candy said it's a 5-hour drive. I think you're meaning the Wisconsin one, right? Okay, Mary asked, what brand is your purple and how do you prevent it from breaking? So I have had real bad breaking with a few of them, but when I use the Jacquard purple, that's all it's called, just purple, it is so good and it does not break. Even if I throw it right on dry powder, like dry powder on wet fiber, it doesn't break. I don't know why. I don't understand really. Cindy said my room is 10 by 10. Take out the pole and closet and use that space with shelving and then use the walls with pegboard. IKEA is my friend. Okay, so also a bunch of the stuff I got is like ripoffs of the Alex IKEA stuff because they won't deliver it here. I don't understand that, but maybe one of you guys knows what their business model is. They won't deliver it. So, and the nearest one is like 3 or 4 hours away. So I got these ones that are like a knockoff called Adeptus, but they have no, what do you call that board stuff where they press the board and it's all like glue. They have none of that. It's all wood. And it was nice. Even John was like, this is pretty nice. Monica said all my stash and equipment is stored in a shelf cubby thing that I bought from my local yarn store when they closed. Sniff. Aw. But the bottom row of cubbies is for the cats. Oh, that's so cool. They sell those cube units too on like Amazon. Candy said, what are you, oh, thank you. What are you spinning pretty so far? Love your wall too. Feeling like you guys got so much done. We did. We're getting really close. I mean, really close. John got the particle board. Thank you. Oh my goodness. And I did not want to put, that stuff's not as nice. Well, there you go, Nancy. I think I got it on Amazon and it was called Adeptus. I will go through it when I do the tour. Hopefully soon. You guys are funny. Rhonda said, yes, my mother-in-law used to harp on it all the time. Finally, I asked her how much she'd pay for the item I was working on. Then I told her how much I had in materials and how long it took. She stopped. Did I miss it? Abir, did you ask about taking commissions? I definitely did miss it. I try, but I don't get it all. Oh, nice. Monica said, I'm pretty sure this one came from IKEA. It's a 4x4 setup and it's incredibly sturdy. That's nice. Yard sale cube unit. I've been looking at them, but I don't have room now. Venus said, before you buy things online, make sure you check the reviews. That's hard on Amazon because sometimes it's just so much to wade through. Deb said, my husband made a work table from IKEA bookcases and a hollow door. So you have a bunch of storage too. It's so nice to have it under there. Candy said, I don't make things to sell either, just for enjoyment. It's kind of hard. Somebody was asking me if I was going to weave towels and then like machine embroider on them, and I was like, I would have to charge so much money. Would it even be worth it? Nobody would pay it. Oh, Cindy said also stacked bankers boxes if on a tight budget. That's a good idea. They have lids and everything, so that's kind of nice. Oh my gosh. Candy said my last pixel crochet blanket was 644 squares at 10 total minutes per square, which includes making them hiding tails and sewing together. Wow. Carrie said, I even have a business. I don't want to take commissions. I get too anxious. Oh, I get too anxious? Yeah. That's really hard for me. A beer. So how are you going to pull that one off? You're just going to say, I don't think this place is big enough for my crafts. We're going to have to look for a bigger place. I guess. It does sound pretty reasonable when you say it out loud. To me. Oh, sorry. You know what? I think Candy asked what I was spinning too. It is the merino silk from the Paradise bag this month that I dyed. I guess you got here after. It's kind of hard to tell, really. KJ said, a beer. I found that people wanted me to knit them hats and stuff, but were upset when I told them I would charge them the cost of the yarn. And what said yarn costs? Oh, yeah. That's good. Sarah said a she shed in my plans. That's so awesome. I look at them sometimes. I mean, I don't need it now, but I used to look at them all the time. Cindy said, I put all my yarn in Ziploc bags. Had wool moss once. No fun. Yeah. I'm so paranoid. Same, Kay. Kay said, I think I need a pole barn just for my crafts. Thank you. Lorraine said, I have the basement and an entire bedroom, plus my stuff is all over the house. I want to take over everything. I don't mean to, but my stuff is all over the house. I had a friend here for the first time yesterday, and the house was like a little bit chaotic, and there's like knitting and weaving and dyeing stuff everywhere. Hello, Margarita. I did. Did you? Carrie. Okay, Monica said I need some storage between my garden stuff and my yarn combs. The coffee table's covered. Yeah, I think we can all relate. Monica Lee said every time someone asks why I don't sell the stuff I knit, I ask them if they would pay $80 for a pair of socks. I feel like $80 would be like you wouldn't even really make much of anything, and you know what I mean? That's like low. Okay, Pat said I've given away almost all my knits as gifts. Enables me to give expensive gifts even if they don't know it. I agree. Yep. Trina said it was so hard to get rid of enough stuff to move into the RV. I cannot imagine. We ended up having a storage unit that is admittedly mostly my stuff and furniture that I will want when we stop this RV life eventually. So you're not going to RV forever. Carrie has wool everywhere. But the bathroom. Yeah, I had a friend come and stay with me a few years ago to go to the Fiber Festival, and she was like, I love that there's like wool and yarn in every room of this house. That's right. Chris said, those who mind don't matter. And those who matter don't mind about the clutter. She was super nice and gracious. Like, she didn't complain, but I had that moment, I think a lot of us do, where I was like, I shouldn't let anyone come over because the house isn't perfect. But I'm trying to really fight that because it's kind of like if they really like you, it's not dirt, so they're not really going to mind. You know? I wouldn't mind if I went to someone's house and it wasn't like a magazine. Oh, Margarita had a great first week of school. I mentioned to my 8th graders that I was learning to spin yarn, and they were all interested in the process. That's cool. What subject do you teach, Margarita? Yeah, Monica said exactly. And I mean, a nice sock yarn can be, you know, a third of that anyway. Mary said there are as many stitches in a pair of socks as a worsted weight sweater. I've heard that before. Probably not forever, but maybe with my husband, who knows. We were just talking today, and John was like, I think maybe after I retire, maybe we could like travel a month every year, you know, RV or whatever. Kathleen said, I don't visit people's houses, I visit them. Exactly. A beer, do not apologize. I think we all understand, don't you? Oh, Margarita, you teach Spanish. Okay, how can we parlay this into your class? There must be people in Spain and Mexico, and I mean, we know there's a lot of Latin American countries that spin. I think you can work this into a class. You get paid to spin. Chris T said, David Sedaris had a funny short story about seeing his living space through the eyes of a stranger. Hilarious. I might have to look that up. Candy said, I'm not sure I could live in our RV without my crafts. Probably why I need to come home after 2 weeks to a month when Humps is on the road. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to take stuff on our trip, but it wouldn't be like living in it, you know, it would just be like temporary. Cindy said, I would never see anyone if I wanted for everything to be put away. My friends know to just shove the yarn out of their way so they can sit down. I feel that way. Elena, hi. In our old house, I put off entertaining and having friends over so much because of like imperfections that were really in my head mostly. And I regret it. So I'm trying to not do that anymore. That's right, Margarita. I know you can do it. Venus said, I don't know many crafters whose houses are pristine. If they are, they have no time to craft. Exactly. Yep, Joy said, Margarita, sounds like time for a unit on Peru and the women who still spin and knit there. Lots to learn and lots of new vocabulary. Oh, that's true. And you know, Abby Frankmont tells a really, well, probably has told quite a few stories because her parents were like textile anthropologists or something crazy like that. And they were in, I think it was Peru. One of you guys can probably correct me. And she tells a story about being like 6 years old and the indigenous women were surprised that she couldn't spin. They were like, this child is useless. What in the world? So they taught her. Oh, Nancy. See, Nancy has the same thing. That's it. Sorry, cultural anthropologists. Really interesting stories. Oh, Dawn, that's exciting. Where are you going? John ended up going with me too, and it was nice, except I had to leave. Okay, Amanda said same. I have put off entertaining for the same reasons, and it's such a bummer when I think about it. We missed out on a lot because of feeling like everything needed to be perfect. Yes, and I'm reading The Gifts of Imperfection again by Brene Brown and like doing the workbook and everything. And I just really want to like let that stuff go and have a happy life. But you know, it's a process. It's okay. Making progress. Okay. So M2Y, I don't remember if you told me your name, but it says, just realized I have yarn dyeing supplies in every room but the bathroom too. That includes the bathroom when the yarn is drying. True. Danielle is looking forward to school starting to purge the toys. I used to do that too. Candy. Candy likes to store her whips where her husband sleeps when he's out of town. That's where Gus likes to sleep. When John goes out of town, Gus is like, yes! Dad's out of my spot. Oh, Tennessee. Lori said, I've always had a love for yarn, and now that I'm spinning, I have a whole new level of love and appreciation. I get that. I really do. Ooh. Elizabeth said, I love Brene Brown. She changed my life. I feel the same. Did you listen to her sister series this summer on the Gifts of Imperfection? It was so good. And Her relationship with her two younger sisters reminded me so much of like my own growing up and my sister relationship. I was like listening and I was like, this is so good, and crying and laughing. It was just so good. I do too. Carrie said I soak yarn in the bathroom sink. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah. Oh, Cindy, you lucky. Was it spindle spinning? Oh my gosh. You know what? This is how I really do know you guys are my people, because you also have this stuff all over the house. These are my people. Okay, Eastland said without electricity, maidens used walking spinning wheels long ago. Yeah. Mandy said I've been known to take a whole counter of stuff and slide it off into a box. You know what? What's wrong with that? Oh, what is the difference between thread and yarn? I don't know if I know. Just how thin it was. No problem, Kim. Welcome. You're not late. You're right on time. You know that. How's it going, Rhonda? I keep thinking of you and then I forget to ask when I'm here. Oh, that's so sweet. Because Rhonda had a knee replacement, and she said now that she's home, her dog won't let her out of her sight. I would be so sad to leave her. Jennifer has Abby's book. I've not read the book. I've watched some of her videos, though. Margaret dyed a kilo of Wensleydale. Ooh, that sounds cool. Joy said Mark refers to the RV as Joy's Craft Shack. Yeah, I've never stored anything in the like cupboards over the bed, so that I'm going to use like that whole space while we're on our trip. Oh, Carrie's asking about Outlander. Oh dear. Homespun Tools said I've got wheels all over the house. I still have a wheel in the box. It's crazy. Alana said, talking of spindle spinning, I'm spindle spinning yarn for crochet cardigan. Oh my goodness, my biggest adventure by far. My first ever sweater spin and my first cardigan for myself in years. Wow. That's amazing. I have never spun a whole sweater's worth on a spindle, and it's really impressive. Rhonda said, I'm doing really well, up and walking, same day as surgery. Wow. I have my post-op appointment on Tuesday. That's great. I've heard people, not everybody, but I have heard people say, like, I wish I had done it ages ago, really quickly, and that they had less pain immediately. Erin said I have more ankle wounds that I know what to do with. Oh. Kim said, what's everyone crafting today? I'm spinning some Corriedale. We did hear what some people are doing, but what is everybody doing? Yes, Joy said that seems to be the least used. We actually took the cupboards over the couch out, and it's been very nice. But we don't really need it because it's just the two of us, you know? We don't live there. But we just have a wee little 26-footer. Jennifer said, I've only been spinning since January this year and started with 2 spindles. Now I have 10. They breed. I don't really understand it. Faraday Farm, hello. Oh, I've missed you too. Oh my gosh, Chris wants to buy an ankle loom. There you go. Deborah's crocheting. Kira's doing, are you spinning it? The Ashford wool we got in our Paradise box. Erin's knitting dishcloths, getting ready to start work. Oh, so working on socks. Today working on a small bunny from Little Cotton Rabbits. Oh my gosh. And going back and forth with some CVM. Ooh. Spinning mohair wool, lazy and relaxing. I like it. Crocheting bike helmet ear warmers. Finishing plying yarn. Spinning the end of the BFL tussa. Wow. Work in progress is a crochet Mobius shawl. Is that the right way to say it? With hand spun and polypay on the wheel. Second bobbin of Priya. Oh my goodness. Rhonda said I had less pain right after surgery than before. My new knee is now more stable than the other one. As soon as I get range of motion back, I get the other one done. That's great. Are you excited now? Hi, Julie. Howdy. I'm trying my hand at spinning Volpe yarn. That's fun. Oh, goodness. I'm tired too, actually. Closing our pool, I always think, oh, this is going to be so quick and easy. It wasn't. But, okay, maybe you guys won't relate, but a few years ago, I made a video because we were struggling with the order of doing things on our pool because you have to like blow water out of all these pipes and stuff and blah, blah, blah. I made a video and I had it in my Google Drive, so we watched it and we were like, oh yeah, that's what we have to do. Cool. After we successfully did it. Kim said, I'm interested in learning to dye my own roving and yarn. My question is, where does everyone get their wool supply from? So I buy wholesale now for my Etsy shop. So my places aren't as helpful. But where are you, Kim? Are you in the U.S.? That will help. Rhonda said, I am excited. It will be so nice to be mobile without pain. I'm sure. I can't even imagine. Juan said, I need to get up and put together my second Kiwi wheel. I finally got it painted and ready to put together. You painted? Did you paint it fancy? You know what I mean. Oh, Lori's finishing BFL before I'm moving on to beautiful Corriedale. I sent her some Corriedale. Paradise and Arctus. What's Arctus? I don't know what that is. I thought you finished it, Mary. Mary said, oh, finished. Yeah. The I-cord bind off for the oaken blanket last night only took 3.5 days. Joanna loves tennies. Okay, so Kim's in Albany. RH Lindsay is a good option for you then because the shipping would be not too terrible. Oh, Diane. Which, was it the stuff we just got? Do you know what happened? No, Abir asked, is the fiber on your wheel the fraternal twin of the Phoenix? It is not. I'll show you again. I showed earlier, but this is the merino silk from Paradise this month. And it looks like I've got, I don't know, something in it. But I did dye myself some Phoenix that I'm going to take with me. Deb was going to say RH, she loves them. You know what? They're super nice. And like, they ship really timely. You get it quickly. Oh. He said Argus is a wholesaler in Canada where I get my already colored wool. Okay. Oh my gosh, that sounds super cool though, Dawn. Oh, Diane said no, it was a while ago, but it was nice stuff. Do you know what happened? Jan, hi! I know Jan in person, guys. She like used to be my egg lady. Remember when I would talk about how great it was? Because I would just put money outside and eggs would appear? Jan was my egg lady. Oh, Jessica. Cast on a pair of fingerless mittens last night, practicing two-color stripes. Leanne's marinating chicken. I don't know what I'm eating tonight. Ooh. But I have a half-done chill day cardigan waiting for me. It's my first brioche project and so squishy. I bet it's going to be so warm. So Garden always accidentally bought 8 pounds of yarn instead of 8 ounces. We kind of had a chuckle. Karen said, hi, Trish. Darren said, I love you in your videos. You did, Dare. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Oh my goodness, Jan. Jan said, has anyone ever spun on a Charka portable spinner? That's funny. Carrie? So you don't know this, Jan, but I got sent one, and there's a video in the works of me. I'm going to put it together and spin on it, and I've never spun on one. So we're going to see how it goes. She is not shaped like eggs. She has a cool farm, little granddaughter. I saw the most pregnant goat I've ever seen in my whole life on Jan's farm. Oh, Joy has a book, Charka. Hi, Lisa. Lisa's the one I was talking about. She came to my house for the first time yesterday, and I was a little nervous because it's so messy, but she was very gracious and not at all judging of our mess. Bear asked, has anyone tried the Tessa Silk from RH Lindsay? I have some, but I don't think I've spun any yet. But I did buy some. In fact, I bought like 3 pounds. It's in my stash. Oh. You've all seen the stash. Yeah, what meds? I think you mean what meds. I think Karen's asking me. It was so fun. I just messed up and ate a whole pile of sugar in the morning and felt weird. Rhonda said, creative people tend to be messy. It's part of the process. My mom has said that to me before. Okay. A beer said, I'm tempted to buy a merino fleece. However, I didn't have the best experience with my first 2 fleece preparation, both Gotland. Should I take another stab at it? It's going to be so different from Gotland. Hugely different. What problems did you have? Did you just not like the Gotland? It is. Melanie, it is. Melanie said, it's a curated collection, not a stash. And I agree. Okay, Faraday Farms said, I finally got the silk from Paradise Spun, but it is kind of sticky on my needles. Is that normal? I would say yes. What kind of needles are you using? I find silk to be a little bit sticky in all the steps, really. Joy asked the same question. Carrie said, I'm especially messy at those times when all the ideas pop up at once. I think that's part of my problem right now because we're still trying to figure out some studio stuff, but I have been so inspired to dye lately. I've been dyeing almost every single day. Karen asked, have you ever spun Coopworth? I have, and I bought a Coopworth lamb fleece from the Fiber Festival a while ago, 7 or 8 years probably. And I would say it's really nice and easy to process on your own. Mary's waiting to spin the Paradise bag. Ooh, peppercorn. I cannot wait to spin that. Yeah. Do not be worried about that. I think you'll be fine, Abir. My only thing is, like, when you have it in hot water to wash it, you, like, don't move it at all. Oh, antique aluminum. Probably you could, if you try, like, a nickel-plated one, I think you might have less trouble. But I would not be surprised if it was sticky a little. I don't know how to explain it. It's, like, grippy almost. Oh, Rebecca gave great advice. She said, Abir, keep trying. I find I learn something new from each fleece I work on. Chris, I did not film them, but I will start. And everything that's not sold is in my shop this time. Yeah, Candy, I kind of have similar. Oh, thanks. Roxanne, hello. Okay, I don't think I saw the gemstone colorway. Hello, Teresa. You're not late. You're right on time. You're right where you're supposed to be. Laura asked, I've never heard you mention greener shades dyes. Have you used them? How do they compare? I have not tried them. I haven't tried every kind. Wait, say what again? Yes, everything. That. I mean, I don't hate Gotland, but I can't say I'm like a big fan. In fact, Amir, when you told me those were going to be your first fleeces, I was a little worried. But since everybody likes different things, you know, I didn't want to... Oh, everything. Oh, I see. I haven't tried all the different dyes out there. I have not tried greener shades, so I don't know. But there are quite a few other ones that I haven't tried. I've tried really just like the biggest brands. Hello, Carolyn. I'm confused. I dyed like 5 days in a row. Oh gosh, KJ. I know I've said there's a few colors I can't do without of the Dharma. I would say there's maybe like 4. Berry Crush is my like dream color. If I could find a dupe for it, I would be so happy. But I mean, I love Berry Crush. I don't know why. Lichen, which is like a green that breaks really in cool ways. I have not, Karen. I'm lying. I did when someone else set it up at a workshop. And sorry, Karen asked if I've ever dyed with indigo. Okay, just one sec. So, Blazing Orange is my second favorite color there, and then Lichen, but I can't get it right now, and I'm a little stressed out about it. And there's, Cabernet. Those are my 4 favorite Dharma dyes. But I'm always on the lookout for dupes in other brands. Okay, so Chris asked, like, say that again. What are you saying? I've been super inspired. I've been dyeing like 8 braids or more every day this week, except until like Friday, because I just feel like all I want to do is just dye things all the time. And, sorry, my brain. And I did not film it because it's a little bit like harder to do when I'm filming. I have to like stop and move things and do all that. You know how that goes. But all of the results of it are in the shop right now, the Etsy shop. There is one more color, KJ, Golden Poppy. And that's it. That's really it. I'm just kidding. No, that's it. Diana asks, have you ever processed soft Shetland? Yes, I have. I have a friend who has one, and she gave me a fleece once. Beer said, what dye brand did you use for the Phoenix? It is, did I use all 3? I definitely used Dharma and Jacquard. I think that's it. That's like 7 different colors. Did you get it already? Venus said, if red and yellow make orange, how do you make peach? Okay, so it kind of depends on the shade, but I would play with a teeny bit of blue just to like make it more towards a pink instead of a red, if that makes sense. But it's got to be super tiny. Garden always asks, is Etsy a good place to sell one-of-a-kind handmade items? It's I guess I would Google that or like search it on YouTube because I think it kind of depends on everything. Oh, okay. I hope you love it, Abir. I loved it so much I did myself some. Okay, Candy said with paints you do that, but add white. So yes, you would want to make it very like diluted. Okay, Monica said, there you go. See, I'd want to hit it towards pink. Add a tiny bit of orange to pink and using a low depth of the shade. So yeah. I hope so. I'm definitely going to do it again because I am like in love with it. Okay, wait, I missed something. Oh, Deborah said, I thought on one of your videos you said Aztec gold was your favorite gold. It is. That is a jacquard color. I buy it in 2-pound containers because I use it so much. In fact, that's this gold. And then this orange is blazing orange. I mean, there's mixes all over. This is the blazing orange that I love. And that's the only, there might be Cabernet on here. I don't know. Can't remember. Margarita asked, what fiber should I learn to spin on? So there's a lot of ones. Hi, Rhonda. That I think are good to start with. But I think generally something like Corriedale can be really good. Romney can be really good. I'm trying to think. BFL can be great. Oh, Tina, you don't need to sell a wheel. Now, what makes you want to get an e-spinner because of this? Because it's really not that different. No, KJ asks, have you figured out the recipe for a nice rusty color? Chris gave me a suggestion. I just haven't had a chance to try it yet, but I'm going to soon. On this one, the purple and the gold where they mixed made a brown that I feel like I've been dreaming of my whole life. So I'm going to be trying to like do that again. I can't find the I don't know the word. It's not really, it's like a really dark copper kind of. I just haven't been able to get it like I want it yet, but I will. Garden always said I tend to learn to spin. I tried to learn to spin with the Heinz 57 roving, not easy. Fibers were a long and short mix. Hard to get consistent. Well, I mean, you probably won't be super consistent to begin with, so, but yes. Okay, Rhonda said if you had a bit of green in that fiber, it would be a hocus pocus. It would be super Halloween-y. I mean, it's kind of harvesty already. Oh, well, Tina, you know, they make a lot of more affordable ones now, like littler, more affordable ones. Joy asked Dawn, but I can tell you, how do you get in as a vendor with WAFA? They have like an application out each month for upcoming months. I think I'm going to try to get in on November. I don't know if I'll make it, but I thought I might. Monica said, I am right this minute combing some white Jacob that I dyed with Wilton's Color Right Brown that came out. No, maybe I'll look for that because I do have quite a bit of Wilton's from back in the day. Oh, Rhonda said, good news is my physical therapist said spinning on my wheel will be good rehab for my knee. That's great. Will your insurance buy you roving? Yes. Okay, so Abir said, By the way, you predicted the sale of many craft items. The exodus of fiber art equipment has started. I think I'm seeing it. Carrie said, I'm thinking about applying Wafa too, but I'm so new. Well, what can it hurt? Oh, that makes more sense. The fly summer issue with the e-spinners. There are so many now. All right, RW said you have my attention here. Is there something in particular you were looking for? I haven't even seen that, Mary. A spinny cube? Oh, I see. All right, Chris said to help narrow down to make a choice to buy one. Oh, Carrie. I wish I could, like, give people confidence to do this. I feel like, what the heck? Do it. Do it. I don't think I'll be ready until November. Seriously. Ron said, oh, I so wish insurance would buy the roving. I ended up going to a rehab hospital because we couldn't find a home health company that took our insurance. Rural living at its best. Yeah. Yes. Ron said, I'm thinking about getting when there are several people in Wafa that have them and love them. I don't know about them. Bye, Elizabeth. You have a good week, too. Oh, are they? Oh, okay. Most of the items are in the U.S. is what Vera is saying. Tina says spinny cubes are reasonably priced depending on the wood you choose. I'm going to have to look them up. Well, Brenda, just keep your eyes open. They're going to come. I know it's going to happen. I'm sure I got that issue. I don't think I've even opened it yet. The ply issue on the e-wheels. Oh, you guys are funny. Woodmaker's Bliss. I do not know what that is either. You guys always come up with such interesting stuff. Rhonda said, hubby is getting me a Paradise Fiber subscription. He says it's therapy. Oh, we all love that man too. Gary said, honestly, Trish, talking things out in this group adds confidence, so you're doing what you want. Good. I mean, what would you say if I said that? The only thing I'm scared of is, like, I never seem to be able to build up any inventory. So I'm going to just die, like, you know, pounds. Aaron said, oh no. Every time I leave my projects on the floor, my newly mobile baby makes a beeline. Get used to that. Doesn't go away very soon either. Here you go. Mary said, I need to sell a bunch of antique glassware, then I plan on a spinny cube for myself for Christmas. That'll happen too. Duana, are you in the group? Because there is a Spinolution group where they can sell used wheels. I would definitely join it if you really want a bullfrog. Shanu said I was going to buy Woolmaker's Bliss, but I had serious problems with the company. Oh dear. I do like mine. I've had it since shortly after we moved here, so I've had it for 5 years. Chris said, if your stock online is selling out quickly and you're not crazy, I think that we can stop right there. Because I am definitely crazy. Tina's got a Spinolution bullfrog. Maybe we have a love match here. Yeah. Boy, you're in trouble anyway, Aaron. That's crazy times. I remember. Hey, Dion. I didn't know you guys come up with wheels I never heard of. I'm curious. Does anybody have like an obscure wheel? I don't think I really do. I mean, I have the one and only wheel that John's ever built. Okay. Lisa said, I'm thinking I might want a Magic Craft next. Both my wheels are antiques. Okay. Hey, Kai, how are you? I kept my eyes open for a rose because I would be interested in a Magic Craft rose if I could find one. But I didn't see one at the Fiber Festival. I am spinning the, oh my gosh, the Paradise Merino Silk. And this is it. I'm going to do a 3-ply and this is the end. Oh my goodness, Danielle also has a little monkey. I'm telling you, when they get to that age where they are all over the place at once and climbing everything, oh, swinging from whatever they can get their hands on. Just like cute little monkeys that drive you crazy. Oh, Diane, I'm a little jealous. Thanks! Okay, Amber said I have a few wheels. I sold my Spinolution Firefly to buy Hanson Mini Spinner Pro. I'm curious if the Pro is any different. Yes, this is the fiber from this month. Because I bought mine used, and I think it was before they had something called a Pro. They just called it a mini spinner, so I'm curious what's different. Danielle said my wheel is an old Leclerc, but it was such a deal at a second-hand store. Well, that's cool, though. Oh, yep, Kai's grandpa made his. I think that's pretty cool. Mary said nothing odd. Ashford Traveler, large antique, and a art table parlor wheel. Oh, how fun is that? Grandma's antique wheel. Oh, that is really cool. Others are Komsky Neutral and Eel Wheel Mini. Eel Wheel 6. Ashford Traditional. They are really pretty. Rhonda's got a Mazurka. Do you love it? I taught someone to spin on a Mazurka once, and it's so teeny tiny. I almost felt like scared I might break something, which I've never broken anything, but they're so little. Okay, Cindy has an Ashford Scholar. I don't know what that is. Mark 1. Also a Nano and an electric Eel 6. Love the 6. Julie said, how do you store your roving wool to avoid bugs? I have never had any bug problems, but in order to squeeze more fiber into my space, I have used those vacuum bag things. You know what I'm talking about? So they seal up and then you vacuum out all the air, and they are really, really cool. Okay, Amber said the Pro has a brushless motor and has even torque even at low speeds. Interesting. I might have to look at that one because I have been so happy with this wheel. Brenda said, sometimes I feel like my flat iron is an obscure wheel. I mean, it kind of is, a little bit. Lisa said, I have a, oh, she has a Pippi. Her Pippi is so darn cute. I said, just spinning up the stuff that is for me in unique asterisks. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Brenda said, I just don't hear many. No, I know what they are, but you don't see them a lot. So I know what you're saying. Dion has a 70s Ashford Traditional and a Spinolution Echo. Do you like the Echo? I've never spun on one of those. Exactly, Tracy said. I just got some vacuum bags too. It really helped reduce the space my stash takes up. Can you even believe how much you can fit in the space? The same amount of space once you vacuum all the air out? And Karen asked if I've ever spun on an S10. I just did this summer for the first time, and it was so silent and really nice. I've seen them tons of them, but I've never tried one before this summer. Nancy has an original eel, an S15 Luette, and 2 matchless. Ooh, one in maple and one in cherry. Oh gosh, I don't think whoever was asking is here. But somebody was asking what day we're going to tour the shock plant on our trip, and I think it's going to be the 31st. Oh wow, I emptied 2 bobbins this morning. That's awesome. Holy cow, Amber. Okay, matchless Polonaise Polywog, had a bullfrog, sold it. Matchless and my Hanson mini spinner are my favorites, and I will never part with them. I love mine too. The only thing is with my matchless, sometimes the bobbins clack a little bit, and it depends on the day. Sometimes it's annoying, and sometimes I like it. Okay, so Dion likes the Echo, right? Very much, but the smallest ratio is unusable because it's so hard to treadle. Really? When you say smallest ratio, do you mean the fastest? Diane asked if I like spinning art yarn. It's fun for me, but I never use it. Some things I like, and usually if I use them, I weave with them more because I'm not a big fan of like wearing it. And I see it on other people frequently and think that is so cool. But I feel like I can't pull it off. Megan said I just got a ladybug. I've been spindle spinning and it was a shock how fast I could get through 4 ounces. I bet. Okay, the fastest. Now, I have not ever like seen one in person. I'm curious why it's hard to treadle. Okay, Megan's spinning single drive. I haven't branched out yet. So I guess that one must be one you can switch back and forth. Thumbelina. I don't think I've seen that. Teresa said I have an old wheel. No brand is hard to treadle to. I'm working on tweaking it. I hope you get it there. That's fun. Chain flying is one of my favorites. You guys know. That's not news. Yes. Nancy asked, have you tried fiddling with the gap between the maiden and the orifice to fix the rattling? I've done a couple different things. I've actually made, I don't know, this might be too much, something I shouldn't tell people, but I actually made a little felted like washer and put it in on the end of the bobbin, and it worked well, but I kept losing them, so I don't know. I've done a bunch of different stuff. And it's because mine is from like the 90s, and the bobbins are slightly different size for newer versions, and I can't quite get 1 or 2 of them to work right. I don't know how to explain it, but it clacks, like I said. Okay, Dion said I'm not sure exactly why, but it feels like a stair stepper with high resistance. Is that one of the ones, or do they all have the thing with the toes where your toes just go like this? Danielle said my one complaint about my wheel is that bobbins are so small and they hold about 1 ounce. Is it antique? Okay. Bears said the same thing happens on the smallest whirl. Oh, does it make sense that would work? Joy said Trish, many of the antique wheels had felt or leather washers to reduce clacking. See? I didn't even know that, but it just seemed like it made sense. And I always have, wool around that I can felt into a little washer. Always. Okay. Yeah, I guess it would be harder if you were only using your toes and something got hard to treadle. That would be, like, difficult. Welding discontinued. That's a bummer. But still, My first one was an antique and it was crazy. I just asked what I'm spinning. This is the Paradise box for this month. It's the, I think it was 16.5 micron merino and silk. A beer's wish list is a Louette S40. So Kathleen said just use a piece of yarn. I tried that too. It's just that every time I take the bobbin off, I lose it. So, but I have done it. I've tried like everything. We tried adjusting because I have the new, there's a new maiden setup and I have that too that I got. I don't know. It really doesn't bother me most of the time. Just once in a while, if I'm low on sleep, repetitive noises can bug me. Okay, I'll try it, Dawn. Hey, I'll try anything. A leather washer soaked in oil. You know I'll lose 100 of those, though. This is why I can't believe they let me be an adult. I can't even hold on to a little felted washer. That's bright colors. Oh, Kim, we do. We do get covered in roving while we're spinning. We're not stopping ourselves. Diane asked, do you know what you are going to do with this month's Paradise box besides spinning it? So I've been thinking about it while I spin it. I did not spin the blended top yet, but this is the other stuff. And I think I'm going to have a worsted to Erin at the end. And it's really fluffing up, like puffing up a lot. So I was kind of thinking about a hat and maybe, oh my gosh, Nancy, what a good idea. Maybe like tiny fingerless gloves if I can squeeze them out of the amount. So I have to wait and see how much yarn I get to be sure. Glue the washer to the bobbin. I have to figure out which bobbin it is. Carrie, that's so smart. We should weave him a little bag for that. Amber said, I use an apron when spinning and keep a lint roller close by. My family complained about extra fiber in their coffee. I don't know why. It is protein. You can't really digest it though. Oh my goodness, Lisa, no you did not. Lisa joined the Paradise Club. Exciting. Kathleen said, if I'm spinning something like mohair, I wear a lab coat over my clothes. If I was spinning mohair, I'd probably wear a complete like polyethylene onesie because, and then I need something on my face too, because the mohair somehow just goes like this, like directly to my nose and my mouth and tickles me and makes me insane. It's gross. I mean, it's really nice in your spun stuff, but it's kind of gross. I haven't even heard of it, Carolyn. You guys make me want to go Google some spinners. Really, the only one right now that I have my eye on is I would like a Magic Craft Rose, but I don't feel like I have space to keep it, so. What would I do with it? My poor minstrel's still in the box. Deb said I just restarted my subscription too because I need more fiber. Lorraine said I want to join the fiber club, but I have so much fiber that has been moved back and forth across the country. It's hard, right? Because they have such fun things, and getting that fun little like gift that you give yourself every month, it's a surprise, is so much fun. But I mean, none of us really probably need more. Lisa needs more because she's kind of newer to spinning, but... Oh, Carrie, what a sweet, sweet wife. Does he know that? Carrie is thinking about selling a wheel to buy a hunting blind for her husband. Okay, Amber's got her eye on a sidekick. So yeah, what is your dream wheel? Does anybody, I mean, some of you guys have already said, but what is your dream? Like Abir told us an S40. Maybe. Oh, Nancy just asked the same question. I did see a Magic Craft Aura yesterday. Deb bought 4 pounds of raw 15 minutes ago. What did you buy, Deb? And, oh, I saw a Susie too. I've never seen a Susie in person, weirdly, and it kind of made me think maybe I could get by with that instead of a rose. Kathleen wants a magpie. Deb wants a ladybug. Oh my gosh, Carrie, that's like that O. Henry story. The gift of the Magi. Oh, Rhonda. That's hilarious. Did I spin on them? No. I was feeling weird. I had to go home early. Kim has her dream wheel. Kromsky Symphony. I don't even know which one the symphony is. Maureen said, very hard. My control is in my storage unit along with my Ashford. Oh, that must be really hard. It's sweet. It's sweet, Carrie. It's not ridiculous. I love it. I mean, some people say you can't be happy if you're not making yourself happy. I know, I'm sorry. It's fine. But the truth is, if you are making each other happy, it still works, I think. Oh, welcome, Lioness. How are you? Oh, my nose. I see I have a fiber up around my nose right now. Julianne has the spinner from Babe's Fiber Garden. The e-spinner. I think I had one of those for a while, and I sold it. Kim said, wait, I have the minstrel. I kept reading, I shaved the minstrel, and I'm like, I don't get it. Splurge on the jumbo flyer. I just saw someone with the jumbo flyer yesterday, and it is humongous. I couldn't believe how big it was. Life is good in Oklahoma. That's good. I'm so glad. I did what? Starling e-spinner. Oh, gosh. Yes, I really do like the e-spinner for buying. It's nice. It doesn't matter. No, I wasn't trying to make fun of the typing. I just, for some reason, my brain would not translate it, and I'm just like, shave. What does that mean? Have. Oh, Gulf Coast native. Chris, it's huge. It's huge. It's like as big as my head, and I have not a small head. It is nice for flying. You know, the matchless, I do love the matchless. Good morning. Using an Ashford e-spinner and looking into getting something else. Okay, so are you in Australia if it's morning? Dion's kind of shocked at how much I love e-spinning. I tend to be more traditional. I love both, though. I mean, it doesn't mean you don't like the other one, right? You still like the other. The minstrel is so pretty. I almost got one, but was worried it would be too delicate for me and I would break it or something. You know, I've seen them in person, and I actually did spin on one. I still have buzz on my face. I'm sorry. And It did not seem as delicate as I thought before. Once I tried it, it didn't seem as delicate. But the mazurka seemed like I would break it and crack it in half. Oh gosh. I just read about that yesterday, Diva. I'm so sorry. Or Deb A. I'm not sure. You tell me. Oh, wow, Kai. You're gonna have to wait for the project update. I don't know. I'm working on a sweater for John. I have some towels going. Oh, Rhonda asked, what's in the pretty little project bag next to your water glass? So I have not even told you guys, I don't think. Oh, I see Deb AR. Okay. Deborah. And I've been working on a beekeeper's quilt. So I'm making hexies and I just keep them in this bag all the time. And whenever I want to make something where I don't have to think at all with my brain, it's just with me and I can just knit a few hexies and then I have a big, huge bag full of them. So there's like leftover yarns in here from socks. And then I just keep making hexies with it. Yes, I am a Marilyn fan. I'm a Marilyn and I love Doris Day. But I like her especially because I feel like she was smart and she pretended to be dumb because she had to. No, I'm not Deb. But she, you know, I feel like the world just ate her up and it's sad. So I love her. It seems like she was cool and she was a lot smarter than people thought. I can't think with my brain sometimes. Tanya dreams about an Olympic. I don't blame you. They are so cool, right? That's art. That's like you're buying art. I mean, the Goldings are amazing. When I was at Rhinebeck, I saw one and I'm like, oh, that wheel is so cool. Wow, super cool. And I saw the price tag and it was $20,000. 20,000 US dollars. Yeah, thanks, Rhonda. She said, I agree with your assessment of Maryland. I just think there's a lot more, and the world wasn't ready for somebody who was smart and beautiful. I don't know. It's complicated, you know. But she helped other women in their journeys, and, you know, she had a rough childhood. I feel bad for her. And I love her. Oh, that's awesome, Danielle. Thanks for coming. Yeah, $20,000. Can you imagine? Bye. Tracy said, OMG, my parents made that for their first house. I mean, I'm sure it's worth it. They hand carve them, don't they? Diane asks, Trisha, are you going to Rhinebeck this year? That's what I think, Dion. The world just couldn't accept it. You couldn't go anywhere. So, I have rented a little wee tiny apartment for that weekend. And I thought, I wasn't sure. But now I think probably, and crazy, I was looking at this like humongo house to maybe rent for 2022. And I mean, you can't really call it a retreat because Rhinebeck would be a real draw, but wouldn't it be fun to go with a bunch of friends and stay in like a giant fancy house in, you know, the Catskills? For 2022? Oh, Kim. How does that work? I don't even know how it works. Kim said, please have a meetup. I cannot, I'd probably be standing all alone. Wouldn't it be so cool? I literally was looking at them on Vrbo trying to like pick a really fancy, you know, and then you can just like eat and go to all the classes and it's fun. Girls trip. I don't mind if boys go, but they can't stay with me. And also, I got a place. Oh, bye, Lisa. I will see you soon. I got a place where I could take Luther if I wanted to. But he's anxious when we travel, so I'm not really 100% sure. Oh, that's cool. Ron's going to Dallas, Fort Worth, Fiber. Oh, the last one was virtual, but not this one, right? Kathleen asked if I'm planning on going to Flyaway next April. I'd really like to do that sometime too. Can you imagine? The only thing is, I feel like really kind of need a chef because all the restaurants get so busy. You need like a caterer. How would I handle that? I'm not exactly sure. But the house that I was looking at has like, I want to say 12 bedrooms and 12 baths, so everyone gets their own bath, and it is super fancy. No, Dion asked, was Michigan Festival crowded? For a Saturday, like a normal Saturday, not at all. But I did buy some stuff at Deep Dive Yarns. I'll be in Tuesday's video. Yeah, that's true. Perpetual potluck. Oh my gosh, Chris. That's too much work. Irving, Texas. I feel like I've heard of that Fiber Fest. The Michigan one, you know, I've been kind of all different years over the years, and I would say it was at maybe 50% vendor capacity, maybe a little higher. I don't know, John might have a different number to say. That's what I bought. I bought the yak silk actually. And then visitors, like for people coming through, I would say it was less than 50% of what I normally see. It was shocking. But it's just going to really get better. It's okay. Oh my gosh. No. I couldn't cook for all those people. I would be so stressed out. I'm sure there's someplace there that would love to drop off like a continental breakfast and then kind of like a box dinner instead of a box lunch. You know what I mean? DoorDash, yes. SAF is the, what is it, Southeastern Animal and Fiber Festival? Oh, Margarita, I wish. I know, but I want to go to Texas. Yeah, Southeastern Fiber Fair. Okay, sorry. So, is the flooding? No, it's not till October, right? The flooding shouldn't be a problem. Right. Okay. Okay, good. Oh my goodness. Now we're talking. Actually, Carrie, the other thing I was looking at, you might even know what this is or be able to Google it. Why, anyone can Google it, because Google is for everyone. But I was looking at a retreat center on Spider Lake. Oh, Margarita, thanks. I don't think it's going to be anytime super soon, but I would really like to go. Oh, we can ask Bravo, who caters all their silly retreats upstate. Faraday's Farm said I sent my dad to the one in Asheville. He knew nothing about fiber, but now he's constantly on the lookout for cool stuff when he travels. That's cool. It's like called the Spider Lake Retreat Center or something. It's not hard to find. Do I want to stay somewhere called Spider Lake? I don't know. Dion, does that mean you're done with your, oh my gosh, is it tubular casa? What's it called? Tubular sounds wrong. I like it too, Chris. Wait, are you spending some of mine? It's not mine anymore. No, I know. It needs to be in winter, right? Ugh. Lake of Spiders. That sounds like a book or a movie I'd watch. Oh, Alicia. No, I'm not going to make it much longer. I'm sorry. Oh, good. What are you spinning? Which one? What's the color? Do you remember? Even when you tell me, I might not remember. It's so bad. I have a friend who asked me how I come up with names for my, like, roving something. I was like, I don't know. I don't even remember how I came up with that one. Yes, and now I have to do the neck ribbing and short sleeves. That's not hard. That's not bad at all. Right, I mean my winter. I was nagging John to live in Houston for the longest time, but I've pretty much given up. He likes where he works. I can't, you know, he needs to stay. Oh, that! Oh, that. Nice. Yes, I love that stuff, and it smells just a little sheepy, and I love that even extra. My fleece closet smells so good. Yeah, good timing. Alright, I'm about to finish this up. And then I'm going to go hydrate. Whoops. Alicia, I can see it. It's okay. We have a pool, Rebecca. Just a little wee one. Why would you? Oh, yeah, Flint. No, you wouldn't. You can keep it. Well, Alicia, I was going to knit, but I just finished the back of John's sweater because it's like, it's bottom up. So I got to the armpits and then I did the back. And now I have to do the front. And I was like, man, I have to pay attention. And I can't do that while I'm doing this with you guys. I'd much rather do this with you guys anyways. Oh, nice. That's going to be cool, Chris. Rebecca said, I remember having to turn on the AC to cook Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners. Bye. Bye, Dion. Congratulations on your tubular cast on. I gotta go soon, too. Bye, Chris. Oh. I do. I love you guys. You're so fun. I did not... Well, you know, I was scared, and then all those lives went so great, and I had so much fun, and this has just been so different. So different from what I thought, and so awesome. Oh, you're welcome, KJ. Sorry I wasn't more put together. That's what I really look like. I'm gonna go too. Thanks you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will see you Tuesday. And then I'll see you again next week. Oh, I do too, actually. I never would believe that I say that, but yes, I love it. Okay. All right, I'm going to go. Thanks, you guys. I love you. Have a great week, and I will see you soon.